Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to all our esteemed members joining us today from India and around the world. It once again gave me a great pleasure to convene the 28th edition of the Global Udan webinar series. I'm very happy to welcome all our participants and special thanks to Megha Sharma, the speaker for the distinguished speaker for today's Global Udan series. I'm sure her experience and perspective will greatly enrich our understanding of the opportunities ahead. And also, uh, special thanks to our moderator, C.S. Saurabh Goel. Thanks, Saurabh, for being part of this Global Udan series, the 28th edition today, which specifically talks about scaling Indian accounting firms for international outsourcing demand. So that's the theme which we have today. So we know as global businesses, accelerate their search for more trusted, high quality, cost effective outsourcing partners, and we are among those best to provide most trusted and qualitative service with cost effectiveness. So I think here we have an opportunity, but not that India continues to emerge as a third destination always. That the real challenge for us today lies not just as an individual professional taking up outsourcing or assignments, but also enabling Indian accounting firms to scale up, to specialize, and deliver at a global level. So that is our effort from the directorate, that how we can make our members ready for these opportunities which are coming to professionals in India globally. So, based on this, certain initiatives which we started this year in this directorate was more importantly the certificate courses for US outsourcing services and also successfully doing the UK outsourcing services. These two certificate courses which we started, of course, US started 1.5 year back and UK two batches have already done. So 10 batches for US. So this is an area where we thought that if we, up, update our members, upskill our members on these outsourcing services through these certificate courses. This was one area of opportunity where we thought that let's make our members, before they reach globally, they are actually versed with the processes, systems, the accounting software being used, the payroll management, how it is being done, how the filing of income tax returns are being done at other jurisdiction other than India. So these certificates really help members to learn and understand the real intricacies and opportunities which globally now available. Second, of course, the RRC, the Residential Refresher Course. For those, in fact, who have done these certificate courses, we also thought of giving them a hands-on training. So for that, we did the second RRC at the Hyderabad, provided with an enriching immersive learning experience that enhanced both practical understanding and professional networking. So this was an opportunity for members, participants to get hands-on training, create networking, and also get a practical understanding of how these opportunities could be obtained and then could be executed. Also, we initiated a global week in September where excellent response was received from members all over the world. In fact, we had 5,000 plus members attending in 7 days on different topics, showcasing the professional excellence of Indian chartered accountants and opening new corridors for collaboration and mobility. So this really helped us that how we can connect to different chapters, representative offices, even other institutions, other professional bodies. They joined us and they had spoken on the areas of opportunities for members with most effective way. That was also part of this global week. Then languages, we have always been looking up to languages, that how we can reach out to, or support the cross-cultural capability building. So we started foreign languages courses for Spanish, German, Japanese, French, and business English, and a couple of more where we are ensuring members how can operate smoothly in multicultural global environment. So these are all initiatives which we have taken from the directorate, and of course an important event which is there in the month of January 26th, which is on 30th of January, the BOFA 2.0 to 1st February. I would request members to please participate, register yourself. We specifically having dedicated sessions on outsourcing and global capability centers. And I'm sure we promise to be a pivotal opportunities for firms aspiring to expand globally. So this is again an area of opportunity where you can network, you can collaborate, you can meet the your experts, professionals who are already providing these opportunities globally. How you can also create another vertical for yourself and provide services globally and can create area of opportunity. So these are all important initiatives which we have taken this year. And I once again thank all the participants for an excellent encouragement and response, which we have been getting and the commitment in the Global Udan initiative. So I'm confident that again today's discussion will inspire all of us to explore new horizon and strengthen India's position as a global hub for high quality professional services. Thank you once again, Megha and Saurabh, for accepting our invitation for this 28th edition. And let us look forward to an insightful and impactful session. Thank you. Over to you, Saurabh.
Thank you, Abhay sir, for your kind words. So, warm regards to everyone. Myself, Saurabh Goyal, a fellow chartered accountant and a DISA qualified, working with both Indian and UAE clients. I'll be the moderator of this webinar. I welcome you all in this 20th webinar of Global Udan series being organized by Development of International Trade Services WTO Directorate ICI. Today is 4th December and the session will be from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Our topic for this webinar will be scaling Indian accounting firms for international outsourcing demand. As I am also a practicing chartered accountant, like me, most of us are thinking how to grow our practice internationally. We all know we all are working in GST, income tax, accounting, consulting, auditing in these fields. As we are already qualified CA, so this is a world most of the in the toughest course. We qualified the toughest course in the world. So why not we showcase our skills to the world as well? So today our speaker will guide us how to do this. Before to start this webinar, I would like to introduce our speaker, Megha Sharma. Megha Sharma is a qualified chartered accountant and having multiple certificates in working capital management, corporate finance, and cost accounting from IIT. She is also a good having experience in international accounting of India, Japan, China. She's also having good exposure in US taxation as well. She is having working experience of SAP, Ariba, Oracle, Discover, Concur. Currently, she is working in Infosys in a team leadership role. So our speaker is having good exposure internationally. So today she will guide us about the key points which we need to know how to grow internationally. So over to you, Megha. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Saurabh, and thank you so much, Abhay, for such a warm welcome. I would like to thank the whole managing committee and ICI for having me here so that I can also share my experiences and insight with everyone present over here. And maybe I can also help some of them to go globally rather than being just domestically working. This market is very vast. Global market is increasing day by day. So it is a very good platform for all of us to work. The only thing that currently we are lacking is just the good approach. We are not having the perfect approach to reach the world. So today we'll talk about it. So all the fellow members who are present over here, whether they are newly qualified or are already are experienced professionals, I would like to welcome each and every person present over here. So good afternoon everyone. It's a pleasure to be here and I'm genuinely very excited to speak on a topic that is transforming the landscape of our profession, that is CA profession, or we could say accounting profession. Scaling Indian accounting firms for international outsourcing demand. Over the past decade, India has emerged as a global hub for finance and accounting talent. With our deep technical expertise, strong educational foundation, and ability to adapt quickly, Indian firms are uniquely positioned to serve the growing global demand. But to be frank, talent alone isn't enough. To truly scale, firms must rethink their strategies, embarrassing technologies, strengthening compliance and frameworks, building global ready terms and teams, and most importantly, delivering value that stands out in a competitive international market. Today, we'll explore not just the opportunities, but also the practical steps Indian accounting firms can take to become a world-class outsourcing partners. That may be efficiency, automation, process excellence, cultural competency, and scalability. The global market is expanding rapidly, and India is the center of this shift. The question is, how do we prepare ourselves to lead it? There are so many countries who are thriving to lead the lead globally. But why India? Why we should lead the what are our advantages and what global need from us, global countries need from us, whether it's US or UK. Currently the emerging demand shifts to US or UK. So why they are choosing us, and why only India, and how we can lead the whole world? What qualification do we should we have, what we are having, and what we should pursue, how to tackle these problems, and how to do each and everything? We will talk about it. So I will just share my insights and experience and actionable strategies that can help our firms grow confidently and sustainability. Because many of the time it happens, we grow, we achieve something, but it's very difficult to sustain it, to have that for a very long time. Be at this position after reaching, no one should take us from this position. So how to be sustainable in this global space? Because it is a very competitive world. So allow me to quickly share my screen. Hope my screen is visible. Saurabh, would you please confirm once? Is my screen
Not visible right now.
okay? Is it visible now?
Mm, yes, 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 yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for confirming, Saurabh. So, firstly, our topic is scaling Indian accounting firms for international outsourcing demand. First thing, what should be our first step to scale? How we can scale? Our accounting firm, Indian accounting firm, how we should scale in outsourcing demand, in international demand. How? So, first thing that we must do, we all are having talent. We just need a key to unlock our complete potential. We all are qualified chartered accountants. Most of us are doing other courses as well as with CA. Like we are some of us must be CS qualified, some of us must be CMA qualified, or some must be pursuing international courses as well for accounting like CPA, CFA. There are so many vast courses available there. And even if they are not pursuing the whole course, we all must be having some certifications like DISA certification or other certification that are rapidly increasing today. Like I have also done three kind of certifications from IITs, like working capital management, corporate financing. These all certification, how does this help us? Many of the time when we are studying as our course, that is CA course, we are studying different fields. In CA course has very vast, very big, very vast. We are learning each and every aspect of a business, not only finance. We have learned cost, we have learned taxation, each and everything we have learned. Now what we need to do is we have to get a certification. We have to enhance our skills. Theoretical knowledge we have gained. Now it's time to experience, gain more certification, gain extra knowledges, go globally, try to learn more. So these all are the keys for unlocking our potential. When we are at our at our highest peak, then only we can cater global. Now, is there only the knowledge thing that can help us to scale? Sometimes I have complete knowledge, I have the whole knowledge, I know each and everything, but I am not presenting that knowledge. Then how would the other person would know? If I am not only I am only having knowledge, I am not presenting my knowledge to other world, then why would people come to me? So here comes a very vital role of scaling. We have to scale, we have to tell others that I also know this, and not by just saying, by our work speak for ourselves. We are CS, the how we perform our work or how we represent our work tells how much knowledge we have, how much experience we gain. So scaling is not only a thing, strategic scaling is very important, as well as innovation. We all know how AI intervened, how things are moving, how the outer world is taking place, how it is shaping itself. So it is right now in current scenario and the upcoming future, it is very important to be technology oriented. There is a need to be innovative. We have to learn AI, we have to learn the cloud based role, like how it is working, how we should cope with it, how much we can learn from it, because it is a very helpful tool, but only if we are using it to the fullest. It can be a threat to us. Now it's our responsibility to make it as an opportunity, not as a threat. Let's learn the AI. Let's enhance the AI. Let's innovate AI in our work. How we can use it. How we can make our work simple from it. So moving ahead, firstly, let's talk about what is the actual market. I am talking. We can cater the outsourcing demand, international outsourcing demand. So first question that comes in all of our mind: how big is the market? Everyone is saying, why not work internationally? Why not work globally? Let's cater the outsourcing demand internationally, globally. Is all of us can cater? Is all of us can give services to outsourcing demand international clients? All of us? Is it possible? Is the market is so vast or so big in size? Let's see. So, global outsourcing boom. In 2022, the market value was $628 billion. It is global outsource accounting services market has reached, and it is projected to be $1.5 trillion by 2032. Now you can just see how big is this market is, how big it is, and how much there is a scope for us. We all can work globally, and it is very good to work globally. You will gain different knowledges, different, you will learn different cultures, not even in terms of our knowledge or experience. We will learn something professionally. Being professionally, we will also learn something personally, like different cultures, different insights, different experiences and all. So it is a very vast, very big market, and global industries are waiting for us to take over. When we work with the global clients, we work with them, we understand how they work, how things works in their particular country. when Whenever we are trying to work on ourselves or something, we want to start something from a scratch, we will have the knowledge how to take our brand globally. Currently, the India is shaping itself as an entrepreneur. We are all aware about it. Most of the persons wants to build their own brand, own businesses. But why most of them fails? Because many time it happens. We know how to work domestically. We are very well aware how to work in India, how to cater demand, how to work, how to get resources from India. But they all fail when it comes to global because we don't have the knowledge, the basic knowledge. Being a chartered accountant working globally, we got this exposure. We can learn about their um, law, about their laws, regulations, and all the things that can affect us, like how we can get resources globally, how we can make same thing globally, but at a very cheap cost. How we can do it. So, working globally give you exposure not only in our professional field, in our accounting field or our taxation field, but it also opens areas, open paths in entrepreneur world. Or we can also help our friends or our clients in make taking their brands globally in any way. So right now, what are the most of the countries that are shifting to India? Most of them are US and UK. They are shifting to India. They want India to give them outsourcing services. They are asking Indian professionals to get certified globally, to work for them, because we offer unmatched value. Indian CAs are very much knowledgeable, very much adaptable. So we are not only we are CA, we are a perfect professional. We know what our client wants, and we always deliver that. And being in India, India is a very diverse country. There are so many cultures, so many languages, and we all are living here in very harmony. So we know how to work with different persons, different cultures, different pupils, how to adapt ourselves. We can easily adapt to the environment. Indian has this privilege. We know how to and when to change ourselves, how to shift ourselves. We can understand what demand is there, and we can easily work with that demand. If I talk about the certified Indian industry is $688 billion right now in 2023, and we are growing at a 6% rate. And this rate was when not everyone is aware of this global market. If we take or if we make more accounting professional to be aware of this market, we can't even imagine how growth rate will increase. We can take this 6% to 60%. We can grow, we can learn, we can cater the demand, and we can enhance ourselves, our skills. And we always wanted to go globally, work globally, get the knowledge of global, and work with everyone. US and UK markets shifting to India, there are so many reasons, multiple reasons. First, the most important reason is cost effective, that we all are aware of. That India seems to be cheaper in term of labor as compared to other countries. The same work that we professionals are doing at a very lower cost, but US professionals take very, it will cost them more than 1 million if they start ensuring, if they start making all the doing all the works in house instead of outsourcing it to us. So they seem it to be effective. For us, we can take it as an opportunity. Let's gain experience, let's learn something new, then we can lead the world. And whoever is the leader of the industry is always the price maker, not the price taker. So right now we are working at a very low packages, or we would say we are very cost effective to them, but we can take it as an opportunity. We can learn, we can grow, we can learn experience, we can learn different knowledges, we can take certifications, and after the India became the global leader, we will be the price maker, not the price taker. Second point that India is very good at is we are highly skilled accounting services. We all passed CA and we all know how difficult is it to pass a chartered accountancy course. How many sleepless night we have suffered, how much we have given to this particular degree. So after studying in such a pressured world, in such a pressured environment, automatically there is a skill that developed in us. And during our articleships, we learn how to work. Our seniors shape us in a very good manner that we are aware of. So it is a second point. It is we are very skilled as compared to the world. Now, right now, as the AI is coming, we accepted it. We are working with it. We are transforming it. We are transforming ourselves with AI. We are trying to work with it. We are learning it. So we are adapting with the environment. And we offer unmatched value and expertise. No country other than India gives such services to any country. The value, the expertise that we are giving, none other country has that. I am working globally. I am working with US client, UK clients, internationally for China, Japan. So no other entity, no other country is giving such services that we are giving to them. We have the unmatched value and expertise. The expertise that we are providing them that they can't get from anywhere. So moving ahead for our next slide, that is why India. Like I was talking right now also. Why India only? There are so many countries. There are China, Japan, Russia, and there are developed countries as well. Then why India? And even if I talk about the n- developing countries, there are so many countries that are thriving to learn, that are working in accounting professionals. Then why only India? What India has that other country doesn't have? Why we can be the global leader? And how we can be the global leader? So, India is said to be an outsourcing powerhouse. I have pointed out around 4 points over here, but there can be numerous reasons for it. That why India is a powerhouse. There I can list around 100 reasons why India is best from all of the other countries. Why we are best, why accounting professionals of Indian is best, why Indian accounting firms are best. So, first one is massive talent pool. 10 plus million accounting professionals are certified in GAAP and IFRS standards. We are trying to get certificates, we are learning different gaps, not only Indian gaps. We are not only working in India's AS, we are working in IFRS, we are learning US gap, we are getting certifications, we are trying to learn them, we are trying to get knowledge of it. So we have a massive talent pool. As we all are aware that India has the highest population. We are very big in population, no doubt. So as we have a very number of peoples there, so we also have very number of professionals there. Whenever there is any vacancies, we see there are for 10 vacancies there are 1 lakh people are filling the forms. So these 1 lakhs must have passed the qualification criteria that every post gives. There is a drawback also for that, like most of our talented professionals doesn't get the certified job that they deserve. But when we work globally, there is a very big market where all the accounting professionals can work, can learn, can get experience, can get success there. Only thing that they need to do is they need to understand their talent, they need to unlock their potential, they need to scale themselves. So, first thing that India has is the massive talent pool. We have so many accounting professionals, not only as CA, even if we don't take CA right now in picture, there are still so many accounting professionals that are certified. Second thing that comes in picture is cost advantage. Just recently I talked about the cost advantage that India seems to be very cost effective to them. India is very cost effective to them. What we need to do is we need to take this time as an opportunity, because the time when it comes when we are the global leader, it would be very hard to scale ourselves because we will be charging higher. So we will not be cost effective. So they will think twice giving work to us. But right now, we are cost effective. So they don't think twice. They simply just measure like we are cost effective, let's just give them work. So we can take this time to learn. It's to be a very basic example. They have given us their newly bought car. Now we can drive it. We can learn from it. Then we will buy our own luxury car after learning from them. So they have given us the opportunity. So let's make 100% use of it. Try to learn more. Try to educate your juniors. Give them an opportunity. Tell them that global market is waiting for you. You just need to understand what they want. Then global market is waiting for you. with open hands. You just need to be there. Third advantage that India has is time zone edge. If you worked with different clients, like if I talk about different countries like China, Japan, Taiwan, Korea, Russia, they are very particular about their working times. That they will only work during 10 to 5 or 9 to 6 jobs. They are so much particular about it. What we Indians, we are ready to give 24/7 services. If you have the US time, I'll work with you. You follow your time. I will manage my time as per your time. We have night shifts. We are working for US clients. We are working for UK client. We are following UK shift. Why this? Why we are doing this? We can also be rigid. No, I will not follow your time. I will be at 10 to 5 or I will be at 10 to 6 or 9 to 6, whatever time we are having. Then what will happen if we become rigid? Then what will happen is now they will think that we can't give them 24/7 services. Like if there is any query that is raised, I will take an example of US. We and US have total 12 hours of time difference. If US has raised any query in morning 9 p.m. at the time they log in, it must be around 9 p.m. in India. So we must have slept. We are not giving 24/7 service. We are only working in morning times. Then what will happen? They will wait for whole day to get that resolved. But we will not because we are sleeping. The time they log off, we will woke up, we will check, then we will give the resolution. Then the resolution they will see after they will log in. So it will take whole 24 hours to get their query resolved. Maybe that query is that important that it must get resolved within 1 hour or 2 hours. Then what will happen? From next time, they will shift to someone else who is giving real time services to them. So when we give the services at their time, we became 24/7 available to them. So they will always want to work with us because we are giving them real time services. We are working with them on their time. Doesn't matter what time it is in India. They will keep on working with us. They will trusting us. We will learn from them. We will learn their work, how they works. As Indian professionals, and if I talk about Indian clients or US clients, there is a huge gap difference in their perspective, in their working policies, in their standards. There is so much difference. So we need to understand it. We need to learn it from them. Always try to learn good things from others. So they have that very good. So we have to learn it. So we give the time zone edge that other countries doesn't give. Now, English proficiency. For that, I have a very recent example that has happened with me in my organization. I was working with a Chinese client. So we have outsourced our work to a different Chinese client. So what was happening? I was asking them, like, if you can please provide this information to me, if you please do the reconciliation for me. And they are simply just ignoring me. They are avoiding to talk to me. And I was so worried, like how to cater this, how to meet them, how to have a talk with them. Because my timeline is going. My deadline is very near. I have to submit that report. And I am not getting the inputs from them. I was so worried. It's been around 15 days. They are continuously avoiding me. And I was not able to understand like what is happening at their end, why they are not talking, why they are not saying like if they have any problem, why they are not coming to me, why it is happening. Then a simple thing clicked my mind when I was talking with them. I thought maybe they are not good in English, that's why they are avoiding me. So what I did is I had a talk in my organization. I get a person from that particular country in China, that is China, a person who knows English as well as the Chinese. Then I kept our combined call. And at that time, I came to know how much that person wants to ask to me. But he was unable to do it because he or she doesn't understand English. When I said that you can also talk in your local language, it is my representative. He will explain everything to me. The way she talks, the way she tell each and every problem that she is facing, and she has given the perfect particular data within 24 hours. Within 1 day, she has provided me the data that she was delaying from past 20 days. Only reason because she don't understand English. So she is avoiding to have a talk with me. After getting the data, I processed it and given it to the clients. So then I understand the whole picture. Like China, Japan, Taiwan, why they are not competing with us in globally? Why they are not coming to compete with us? The reason, they are professionals. They are not ready to work freely, work at the language that is suitable to you. They are okay with their local language. They will not learn your language. They are like this. We understand Chinese, we learn Chinese. I will not learn English. They are like this. And how you will work globally? If you are not flexible, if you are not trying to communicate, then how you will work? How you will work globally? Not everyone understands Chinese, not everyone understands Hindi, not everyone understands Japanese, but English is a language that is used globally. So why not learn English? It is good to have another language. What's the problem in it? Being an Indian, even if I find someone from a crowd, he or she must be knowing at least three languages. Hindi, that we all speaks, English, that we are teaching our kids from a very mid age, or I would say from very starting in a schooling itself, and their local language. At least three languages they must be having. And if they start working in a different culture, they will learn little bit of that language as well because we are very flexible. India is a very diverse country. We are already having so many languages in the country, and we are working with them. Then how we will just avoid the global market? I will work with them. It's fine. I'll learn your language. If you are not ready to learn, we can have a talk. So English proficiency is also a very big reason why India is a powerhouse for outsourcing. Because we are good in English and we are ready to learn it. We are learning. We are ready. We can communicate in English. It's okay. And one more thing, like Chinese or Japanese or Korean, they have their local sites as well in their local languages. It also create a disadvantage for us. We are somehow dependent on them. I am working in taxation also. So when I have to file a return for Japan or Korea, I prepare it and then they will file it because I don't understand what is written on that particular site because I can't translate it to English. So their professionals are not even trying to learn English. They are completely working in their local language and they are happy with it. They don't want to compete with us globally. But soon they will compete. As the world is shaping, they will also understand why it is very important to work globally and why we should work globally and how to scale. They will understand. And when they will understand, they will try to work with us. They will try to compete with us. So right now, the time is very right. Let's lead the world. Let's work. Let's strive to success. Let's try our very hard. Let's get certified. Let's get knowledge. Let's get experience and lead the world. So these are the four examples that right now I have noted over here as an advantages of India for being a powerhouse. But I can list around 100 examples of it. There can be multiple reasons, multiple advantages that India is having. Moving ahead, Indian strategic global position. Why India is important? Why we have the global position? The Indian geographical location is a perfect bridge between Western market that ensures we are getting continuous workflows. We are maximizing the productivity across different time zones. And this also allow the firms to deliver faster turnaround time with a greater quality. We are resolving their queries, resolving their doubts or resolving their issues in a faster turnaround time without without leaving quality. We are doing all this while maintaining our quality standards. We are following certain quality standard and we are following them. We are working on them. Geographically, India has a advantage. We are getting continuous workflows. Till that time, I don't have much experience like 20 25 years, but the time that I have worked, the talk that I had with my seniors about the workloads, workflows, it has always been a growth phase. Year by year, day by day, month by month, we are getting more works, more workflows. So there is a very fast increasing demand for the global market. We are delivering with productivity. Simple thing. We will only get work when we are giving the work with a better time around time and with a quality, without sacrificing the quality. So right now, India has very much workflow and continuously it is increasing. We just need to maintain the productivity with quality. We just need to fulfill the workflow that is coming with highest quality. Because as Indian accounting professionals are said to be very quality professional. So we have to deliver with quality. Now moving forward, what is the key challenges that all the Indian accounting firms are currently facing whenever we are scaling, whenever we are working with the foreign clients? What kind of challenges that we all are facing? So first thing is workload management crisis. It also used to happen with Indian clients. When tax season comes, we all are overburdened. We don't get time for ourselves. We don't get time for our families. Nothing, only work. So it happens. But a major difference that Indian and foreign clients had is we all have faced the situation that Indian clients has a habit of delaying things. If we ask for their data today, they will provide us tomorrow. And if they are very small manufacturers or small traders, small businessmen, then they will not have everything as per the law or everything totally in line. What when we talk about the foreign clients, they are very much particular. If they had followed a timeline, they have made a timeline that they will provide data by within 2 weeks, then you have to work it on within 2 weeks, then they will check within 1 week, then in next 1 week the data will be filed. They will follow it. They will follow it very precisely. Not even a single day delay. When they are doing it, they expect us also. But when it comes in a large volume, there are so many clients. We can say you are having 10 clients, 20 clients, and all due dates are same. Then you are stuck. You have a very work load. You have different works that you have to fulfill with quality. So somehow it also increase the error rate. Like initially, I am having 8 hours for completing 10 tasks. Now recently, one more task got added in my time, but I only have 8 hours time frame. Then what will happen? I will do fast, fast, fast. I will complete more. I will try to complete that 11 tasks also in the same 8-hour time. Then ultimately, somehow my task quality will be declined, and there is a high chance of doing error. Or else, if I don't want to do error, I have to give more time to the particular task. Then I have to increase my working hours. I have to work 9 or 10 hours. Then what is the solution to this problem? Because it is a deadlock. Either I have to work more or I have to accept decline in quality. Then what is the solution? Simple solution. We have to train professional. If I am having 10 clients, so I must be having two backups ready for me. And I have to train them regularly so that when I get that workload, I have two more hands behind me to work for me. And I can trust them completely with the quality. And when this happen, when I personally train them, I make them competent enough to deliver these services with quality. So I have to make sure that I am not only working, I am also training my juniors, my colleagues, and everyone who are around me so that I don't have to I don't have to stretch during tax season. So we have to be very precise about strategic resource allocation and flexible capacity planning, like how much pressure a person can handle. We are the leader, so we have to understand how much pressure a particular person can handle, how much work it can do without doing a single error. So it is very important to manage it because workload management crisis will keep on coming. It will come every year, every time you are working. So you have to be ready for it. You have to manage it rather than being in a deadlock. We have to manage it very smartly and very strategically. Now, second point comes data quality issues. Sometimes it happens with us because, like, as India is a hub for talented professionals, then India is also a hub for talented unprofessionals. It is a hub. We are working for them and they are working for harming us. We all are aware of it. A small wrong click can give us a huge financial loss. So it is also a threat to the data that we are having of the client. As well as sometime what happens with us that when we are doing error, we have to do the same work twice or thrice. It will lead to delay as well as cost. Whether it is the loss or whether it is the quality, we will it will lead to delay or cost. We will have a effect. So there is a requirement to standardize every process, how to work efficiently, what would be the great way to of working in particular process, how we can work it very efficiently. And the process must not be rigid. We make processes to be flexible so that whenever the environment changes, we can change our process. We can change the way we work. How it will help us? It will help us to do a single task in a first time, in a one time efficiently and with a good quality. It will help us. And whenever I have new persons working with me, new professionals working with me, then it is very easy to explain a particular process to them because my whole process is very much structured, is complete, is completely documented. So when the new person came, what he wants to do is he just need to understand the basics. He just need to follow a particular process, a defined set of rules. Then after a time, if he feels that we can change it very strategically, we can make it more efficient, we will take its suggestion and we will try to make it in a more effective process. So it is a very big issue currently with our process, that is data quality issue. Incomplete or unstructured data leads to delays and cost because we have to rework again. If I am doing 8 tasks in a day in 8 hours, somehow only 4 of these tasks were efficient, were meeting the quality requirements. Then remaining 4 tasks I have to redo again next day. And already I am having it other task planned for tomorrow. Then that 4 task will take my more time. And I have to shift my next 4 tasks to another day. It will cost me. It can make too late lead to delays. I have to submit that task by EOD, but I'm not able to do it because it is not meeting the quality requirements. So it is a very major issue and we have to work on it. Next come is communication bottleneck. That somehow we don't face it very much, but we also face it. It is due to time zones. Sometime when we are doing follow-ups, it lead to unnecessary delay. I just need a approval for uploading a particular file or particular uploading a particular return, but I have not get that particular approval. I asked them today for that approval. Somehow it got overlooked and I have, or due to different time zones, I asked at an odd time. They didn't see my mail. Then when they log in, they will see, they will give me the authority that I can go ahead. Then maybe the day that particular task must be completed at a previous day because it is a deadline. But due to some follow up, due to some approving, due to some, what would I say, due to some particular uh, suggestions from them, it got delayed. So, real time collaboration is very important. It is a bridge that will fill this gap effectively. That is communication bottleneck. Because we have different time zones. I can't expect US client to have the same time zone as mine. We have 12 hours difference. I can't expect a Chinese client to have the same time zone as mine. They have 2.5 hours difference. China is 2.5 hours ahead from us, from our time. So when we are working in different time zones, it is very, very important to have real time collaboration. Like the professionals who are working in the markets, stock markets, they they have to be available at their time, even if it's 12 midnight in India, because it is not possible. No? Like US time will work with us when we log in at 10, their market will open. No, their market will open at their pace, at their timeline. So we have to work with them. We have to cater that real time collaboration. We have to give the real time services to them. So we have to flexible with our time. We have to flexible with our working hours. We have to be flexible with our time zones. We have to work with them. Last but not the least is security and compliances. Like I just had a talk with when I was bringing about data quality issues. I had a talk about security and compliance as well. So we have to maintain an international standards. Sorry. So we have to maintain our international standard. We want continuous work. The continuous work will only come when they are feeling confident about us, when they feel secure. They will continuously trusting us, they will continuously give us work, there will always be workflows. But right now, the main issues that we have is cyber security. So what we need to do is how we will cater this. There is a very much requirement to have a continuous investment in cybersecurity. Try to make it a try to make a particular infrastructure for it so that we will be secure, our data will be secure, and it will also build client confidence. When I am working, when I am getting a call, if I talk about 10 years back, if I got a call from someone and he said that accidentally he transferred some amount in my account, I will trust that person and I will give it back. But at in today's scenario, I will never ever trust that person because I know it must be a fraud call. It can give me a financial loss. I will not trust. Same thing goes with client. Currently, They are trusting us. So somehow it became our responsibility. The burdens comes on our shoulder that we have to secure their data. Because even if a single time it happened that the data got lost or data got theft, then it will cost us our upcoming workflows. They will not trust us. They will not trust us. They will be like, it is not possible to trust them. They will not give us workflow. They will not work with us because they will have that trust issue with us. As currently we are having a particular trust on them, they are trusting us. We are giving them the responsibility. We are giving them the assurance that we will keep their data secure. If you, most of us have worked with MNCs and all, we are, MNCs are very particular about their data loss. There are huge guidelines that we all have to follow when we are working globally. Some of them maybe are like we cannot share our data to our personal mails. We cannot share the data. We cannot talk about the data with other persons. We cannot disclose our client details to anyone else. Why this much compliances? Why this much guidelines? Why they are always just on us? Like you can't do this, you can't do that. Why? Reason is very simple. Because we are having the data, a very huge data of our international client. Even a slightest mistake can lead to data loss. And like in earlier times, people used to keep their monies, their ornaments, jewelry safe. Currently, data has more value than all these. Data theft can happen. So we have to be very much particular, very much secure about it, and very much aware of all these scenarios that are having. So security and compliance is a very big factor. And currently, all the organizations are investing a very huge amount on their securing their data, building an infrastructure for it. And they are also training their own professionals to build a client trust, to build a client relationship, build a client trust, to assure them that their data is safe with us. All the data that they have shared with us is very much safe with us. So these are the main key challenges that Indian firms are currently facing whenever we are scaling. We need to work on each or every part of it. Like for workload management crisis, there is a need to understand how to manage our workload. There is a need to keep ready some backups for ourselves. Like if I am not available, who will work for me? Who will work in place of me? And who will deliver the work with that particular efficiency, quality that I am delivering? So there is a need that if I am working, then it is my responsibility that I must also train some of other professionals for it, for particular work. For data quality issue, it is also important to make sure that we are working effectively, that we don't have to work twice or thrice on a particular data. We have to follow a particular set of rules. We have to develop a process by which we can complete all our works with accuracy. We don't have to rework so that our cost will be low. There should not be any delay. We should also make sure that there is no communication bottleneck, whether it's due to follow up or whether it's due to language, whatever the reason is, whatsoever. We must make sure there is no such bottleneck to be there. We have to be very particular about it. Then security and compliance, and it is the most important area out of all these because security is very important. Client will only give us work. All three other problems will only come when the work is here. And if they don't feel secure, they will not give us work. And even if we are not even having work, then why will other problem arises? So it is very important to have work. And for work, they must feel secure. They must trust us. So it is our responsibility, our duty to keep their data safe with us. It's like someone told me it's secret and I have to keep it secret. I don't have to discuss it with anyone, not even myself, that I know that particular thing. Same thing goes with the data. Client has tell me the data. Now I should not even discuss that particular data with myself also. Keep it secure. Then only they will trust us. They will give more work. We will have lots of work. Moving ahead to our next slide, that is strategic solution. How we should work strategically. So, huh, first one is workflow automation. Like I just talked about it, there is a need to automate the process. There is a need to follow a particular set of process. When every work is automated, there is a very minimal chance of the errors. So there are so many different kinds of tools that are available for the automation. We should prepare SOPs, standard operating procedures, how to work, whenever the work comes, what are the main areas that are need to be checked. Whenever I am getting data from a client for a particular task, there must be some key checkpoints that I need to tick mark. Like should I get that? Have I get that? So that nothing is incomplete. The data must be complete for processing. Then there should be a defined set of rules, defined set of process that I need to follow this complete process for completing this particular work. After completing all these tasks, after working on all these tasks, then is resource allocation. It's very important. When you get the data, I have already have the standard operating procedures. I have set the particular tick mark, like what to have, how to process it, how to deliver it, but who will do it? It is also very important. A right place, right person at right time is very important. Right person should be at a right time and at a right place. So I have to allocate my resources very strategically, like who is good at what. If I have to hire for accounting role and will if I hire from a text team, then what will happen? He is good in his work, but when he will come to me, he don't have the perfect knowledge of accounting. He will fumble. He will not be able to perform well. And I will say that he don't have the knowledge. He have the knowledge, but he is at a wrong place. So allocating a right person at right place at right time is very important. So that is workflow automation. We have to allocate resource strategically, as well as the task assignment, as well as the deadline tracking. Everything should be in SOP, everything, each and every point. Like how to do, what to do, and when to do. And who will do it, that I will decide. Next, cloud collaboration. There are so many cloud platforms that are available to have a real-time collaboration, to secure our document, to have a seamless client communication. Like in official organization, we always use Microsoft Teams, we use Zoom for meeting. There are so many different cloud services that are available to have a communication, to have a document, security of document, to have our password secure, to have our document secure, to give real-time collaboration, not to have a delay of even a single minute. So we have to learn it. We have to collaborate with cloud services. We should learn how these work, how we can enhance it work, how we can make them work in a more positive way, and how to work it. Third point that come is cyber security investment. Like I just had a talk on it. Cyber security. Cyber security is very important because all the talks that we are having, it's totally depend on the work. And if the person is not trusting us, why would it give work to us? So investment is very important. We have to give investment, we have to invest in our cyber security, that our data is perfectly secure. There should not be any threat for data. So we have to develop a framework, a robust security framework. or and we have to obtain critical certifications so that client can trust us. Like we are a chartered accountant. When people meet us, they came to know that we are chartered accountants, we are CAs. There is a inbuilt trust came in them. If I am just a BCom pass out, and when other person is asking me for some professional advice on a particular financial statements, their trust will not be built. I have to deliver my knowledge. I have to tell them, I have to showcase my knowledge, then only they will trust me. But when I introduce myself as a chartered accountant, and inbuilt trust come in them, they will think that he or she is chartered accountant. He must be having the basic knowledge. He must be having a professional knowledge. The way he sees our knowledge differs from our certification, from just two letters, it is CA, chartered accountants. Same thing goes with data. When we are having certifications, they will have trust on us that their data is secure with us, even if we have not yet delivered our services, but they will have a trust. If we are not having anything, then what will happen? Firstly, we have to showcase our talent, we have to showcase our services, then only they will trust us. But having certifications gives us the assurity, gives us the power. They will trust us, they will have an assurance that the data is safe. And safe data is very important. If data is not safe, people will not trust you and they will not give work to you. Next, continuous education. It follows in XYZ, any industry, any technical work, whatever it is, continuous education is very important. Even if you are working for Indian clients, we must be aware of the Indian changes that are happening in taxation, in accounting. We always try to learn, we always reading different accounting standards, we are reading different taxations, we are always trying to learn more. We always keep an eye on different cases that are being there so that we are aware of it. We must be having the perfect knowledge. So, continuous education is very important. There is a need to update ourselves. I am a chartered accountant. For just take an example, I passed in 2022, or I would say, or more back, in 2005. Then from 2005, I stopped studying. I was like, I am a chartered accountant. I don't need to study. I am having the certificate. Then what will happen after 10 years? Young professionals will take my place because I am not updated enough to beat them. They have the current knowledge. How we will beat them? When we are continuously improving ourselves. When I am reading regularly, I am aware of the recent changes, I am aware of all the situation going around me, I am aware of each and everything. Then I can fight with them. Then I can have a one-on-one with them. Like I also have that knowledge. I also know this. I also know that. So it is very important. In global accounting standard, I am just recently talking about Indian accounting standard. If I talk about global, it is changing in a sec. Every second there is a new change. So the market you are catering, you have to be updated, or else some new young professional will come and take your place. The place that you must have hard earned, very much years after spending around 5, 10 years. A young professional of 1 or 2 year experience came and will take your place if you are not updated. So it is very important that you keep your workforce updated for global accounting standard through structured professional development program. All the organizations has some structured programs. All the organizations that even if you are working with very high efficiency, still there is a requirement that you have to pass some certifications. You have to go through a certain training or development programs. Depend on the time frames. Like some programs are compulsory to take even in every year. Some has you can take after 3 years. And that's also a reason why some certifications has a passing limit, or I would say expiry time, that they will expire after 3 years. You have to do it again. So that you must be aware, you are updated, You are having the current knowledge, not the back knowledge. Moving ahead. Now, scaling process. How to scale that we all are waiting for. How to scale. How to get global client. Everything is temporary, everything is secondary. First, tell me how to get the client, how I can scale. Then only the problems will come. I will face them. Firstly, we should understand how to get the clients. So, first thing is assessing client needs. It is very important. If I don't even know what that particular person wants and how I can deliver it, it's a simple thing. I'm having a shop. Someone comes to buy something. I didn't listen to them. I said, "Arey, please take this pant, please take this shirt." I started saying, and he was there to buy a sari, and I am showing him shirt and pants and all. So what will happen? He will only listen me 1 minute and then he will leave. So first thing that I need to understand what they want. I will ask them like what you want, how you want it. So first thing that I need to understand is what they evaluating their requirements, what requirement they have from us, their expectations, their volume expectation, how much volume they're expecting from us, and have a clear project scope. When we know what they want, then only we can deliver it with high quality. When we don't know what they want, we will just deliver whatever we are having. So we must understand what they want. So we need to work on it, what they want, and have a particular scope, defined scope. Like they want me to prepare their financial statement. It is clearly defined. I know they have to prepare a financial statement. No need to file returns, no need to do anything. I just need to prepare the financial statement. And if I need to file the returns, then I must be clear that I need to file returns only. Next, onboard and training. When I know that my client particularly needs tax services from me and I don't have any tax professionals with me, then I need to hire them. Then I don't hire an accounting professional. When my client needs the tax professional, I will hire the tax professionals only. So after you know what your client need, second step comes is onboard and training. Onboarding recruit skilled professionals and then provide them comprehensive training and give them client specific standards and knowledge and workflows. Because if I am a tax professional, if I am working on tax, then I am aware of the tax changes, what is the current tax rates are there, how it is being prepared, and each and everything. But I will not have client specific knowledge because that is your client, not mine client. I have not worked with them, so I'm not having the client specific knowledge. So even if I am using a already professional who is working with me, I'm not recruiting anyone, then also I need to train him. Because now I need to train him on what? I need to train him on our client specific standards and workflows. Because all the clients has a certain standards that they need, that they ask from us. So even if we are onboarding, then also we need to train them. And if they are already recruited, then also we need to train them. So second important point is onboard and training. That we have to onboard them and we have to train them. Then third one is implement technology, automation tool, cloud-based system. We already talked about it. I already told you about it. That there is a need to learn AI, there is a need to learn automation tool because somehow enhance, they streamline the operation and they enhance efficiency. Because automations, all the things that we are having, they eventually ultimately help us. They help us in developing, they help us in growing, they help us in understanding. The technology always help us if we understand it completely and we use it. So third point is implementing technology. We must give them some automation tool. I have trained persons. I have already assessed client need. I have recruited someone for that particular work. I have trained him. I told him what is the client specific standards are there, what is the workflow is there. Now, third point that I need to do, I have to give him technology. Whatever technology, even if it is a basic technology. The client doesn't have much requirement. He only wants you to prepare financial statement in Excel. But still, I need to give him the advanced Excel. I can't expect from him that he will write each and everything in paper. Technology is for us. It is developed for us. So we must use it. Or else someone else will take our job, whether it's AI also. So we have to make sure that we are aware of the current automation tool. We are making it full use of it. We are using cloud-based system and we are enhancing our efficiencies and streamlining our operations. Then, next point is establishing protocols. Now, what is protocol? What we all understand. We have heard a lot about it, this word, protocols. What is actually protocol is? So it is basically we have to ensure, we have to set up a secure communication channel and we must follow a international data protection standard, not only domestic. We have to fulfill international data protection standards because we are working globally, we are working internationally. Then it is also required that we are ensuring compliance with these international data protection standards. These are the protocols. We must understand for which client we are working and what are the applicable protection standards on it. We must follow them. We must work with them. We have that particular communication channel with it. That we know what protocols we must follow and we are following them. All our professionals who are working on that particular thing, they are aware of it and they are following it. Now, last but not the least is monitor and scale. Now, we have assessed client need. We recruited and trained. We implemented technology. We established protocols. Now, last thing that come is monitor and scale. Now we have to track how we are performing. And if I am thinking there is some fluctuation going on, I must adjust my resource so that I can completely meet fluctuating demand patterns. How the demand is shaping itself, how it is moving, where it is moving, then I must monitor it. I must be aware. Not even onboarding a particular client, now I must be aware how it is working, how the things are going. I need to track whole performance metrics like what client expected from me, what I have delivered, and how with what quality, 100% quality or 95% quality, and how much error client has assigned. Like client has already said they will accept 2% of errors, then there must be 90%, 97 or 98% of quality. If client is saying that he wants 100% quality, then if you are delivering 99 or 98, even if 99.5, it is not up to the mark. So you have to adjust your resource. You have to understand why it is happening, why the quality is not 100%. You have to work on it. You have to make sure that that your client expectation is completely fulfilled. And if future there is more demand, then how to cater it. You have to adjust your resources. So these are the main 5 processes that we follow to scale our accounting firms. Like first, assessing client needs, onboarding and training them, then implementing technology, like how what technology they can use, how their work will be simplified or how the work will be done in a very fast manner. Then establishing protocols, what protocols they should follow and they should must follow it, they should be aware of it. Then monitor and scale. You should monitor your all the process and you must scale it. Now moving ahead, it is the actual cost saving productivity and turnaround time. It is basically on the offshore only, US outsourcing, Indian accounting firms. If US or UK clients are giving work to us, it really leads to 75% cost saving to them. If they do it in house and if they do it outsource, it is a huge 75% cost saving difference. If I talk about productivity, then it is 20 to 40% productivity increase by offshoring because their daily task is given to us. We can take care of their financials, we can take care of their day-to-day tax compliances. Now they can completely focus on their product. They can completely focus on their key work. We are taking care of their professionals. We as a professionals, we are taking care of their accounting, taxation, GST, whatever things is applicable to them. We are taking care of them. We are taking care of cost, we are taking care of profits, we are taking care of everything. They just need to work on their key areas. Then, last but not turnaround time reduction, because we are 24/7 available for them. Sometimes some clients that needs 24/7, there are two or three persons working in different shifts for them, two or three different teams working for them in different time shifts, so that they are having 24/7 operations. They are not being affected by the time zones. So these are the three main areas which they got benefit: cost saving, productivity boost, and turnaround time reduction. Moving ahead, it is a case study. Uh, I I will have a talk on it later on. Just let's see a video firstly, then we will have a talk on this case study. So just
Let's be real for a second. Is your accounting firm feeling the pressure? Because the old
Saurabh, I hope my audio is okay.
Yes, it's
Okay.
audible.
Oh,
way of doing things, relying only on local staff and old school processes, it's just getting harder and harder to keep up. The whole industry is changing big time. That's why today we're going to dig into why so many US firms are looking to India, and not just to save a few bucks, but as a secret weapon for growth. So let's just get right into it. What's the new reality for accountants? Well, the modern firm is caught in this classic squeeze. There's more work than ever, but fewer hands to actually do it. And that pressure is forcing everyone to rethink how business gets done. Yeah, I'm willing to bet it does. If you're in this industry, this question probably hits really close to home. We're not talking about some abstract problem here. This is the daily grind for so many people. And look, these challenges, they're everywhere. You've got those crazy tight deadlines, tax laws that seem to change every 5 minutes. Oh, and clients who want more and more strategic advice, like yesterday. On top of all that, just finding good, qualified people in the US is a real struggle. This isn't just you, it's what's happening across the board. Okay, so what do you do? I mean, how do you actually break this cycle? Well, there's a really powerful shift happening that's gaining a ton of steam: outsourcing. It's fast becoming the go to solution for all these modern day headaches. But let's be super clear about what we mean here. This is not just about pawning off work. No way. It's about plugging into this amazing global talent pool, getting things done way faster, and this is the big one, letting your team at home focus on the really high value stuff. The strategy and advice that your clients are actually paying the big bucks for. All right, so if you're sold on outsourcing as the solution, the next question is pretty obvious, right? Where do you go? Well, for US accounting firms, there's one country that has really pulled ahead of the pack. So, why India? What's the big deal? Well, it's this killer combination of things. First, you get access to this huge pool of talent, accountants who are already trained in US GAAP. Then there's the cost, which is a massive plus. The time zone difference actually becomes your secret weapon for super fast turnarounds. Communication? Super easy. They're proficient in English. And maybe best of all, you can scale up or down whenever you need to. It's incredibly flexible. And whoa, let's just stop and look at this number for a sec. 50 to 70%. We're talking about saving 50 to 70% on what you'd normally spend on people and office space. That's not just tweaking the budget. That is an absolute game changer. It completely transforms a firm's profitability. Now, of course, India isn't the only game in town. A lot of firms ask, hey, what about nearshoring? Working with teams in countries closer to home in similar time zones. And that's a totally fair question. So let's break it down. It's really a trade-off. Going offshore to India gives you that massive talent pool and the best cost savings, period. Nearshoring, on the other hand, makes real-time collaboration a little bit easier. But here's the cool part. You don't actually have to pick just one. A lot of smart firms are doing a hybrid thing, using nearshore teams for quick, immediate stuff and their offshore partners for all the heavy lifting in the back office. Okay, so the benefits are clear, but you're probably wondering, how does this actually work? Am I going to have to completely overhaul my firm? The answer is no, and it's thanks to this really popular model that's taking off. It's called white label accounting, and it's pretty brilliant. Just think of it like this. You've got this silent, expert team working in the background. They do all the number crunching and the heavy lifting, but every single thing that your client sees, it's all under your brand, your logo, your name. And it's super simple. It's just 3 steps. Step 1, you still manage the client relationship. Nothing changes for them. You're their one and only contact. Step 2, your partner firm in the background handles all the accounting work. And step 3, all that work comes back to you, ready to be delivered under your brand name. Your clients, they have no idea. They just know they're getting amazing work faster than ever. So when you put it all together, what does this actually do for your firm? Let's talk about the real tangible benefits. This is where the rubber really meets the road. First thing you get back is time. A lot of time. I mean, just think about it. When your best people aren't buried under a mountain of compliance work, what can they do? They can spend their time actually talking to clients, doing high-level strategic planning. And that's the stuff that builds those super strong relationships and lets you charge way more. Next up, money. The financial impact is huge and it's immediate. You're cutting down on all that overhead, recruiting, salaries, benefits, even office space. When those costs go down, your profit margins just go up. It's one of the simplest, most direct ways to make your firm more profitable. And then there's the speed. This is that time zone advantage in action. Your team in the US wraps up their day, sends the work over. Then, while you're sleeping, your team in India is getting it done. It creates this amazing round-the-clock work cycle. Projects get finished in what feels like record time. And you know who feels all of this the most? Your clients. All these improvements, more time for them, lower costs for you, faster results, it all flows straight to the client experience. They just see consistent, fast, accurate work. And that kind of reliability, that's how you build trust and get clients who stick with you for the long haul. And finally, think about your brand image. With a white label partner, your firm suddenly has the muscle to take on way more work, and more complex work too. So to the outside world, you look bigger, you look more capable, and that new perception lets you go after those bigger, better clients you've always wanted. I really love this quote because it just nails it. It reframes the whole idea. Outsourcing isn't just a cost decision, it's a growth decision. See, it's not about saving a few bucks here and there. It's about setting your firm up to grow and grow smart. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? It's pretty simple. The firms that are going to win in the future are the ones that are building these efficient, flexible, globally connected businesses right now. This isn't some far-off idea anymore. It's about adapting or getting left behind. Look, this change isn't coming. It's already here, and it's moving fast. Which really brings us to the one question that matters most. Is your firm ready for it?
So, here comes a question. Is our firm is ready for global world? We just seen a whole video on it, like how it is shaping, how the global market is working. And are we ready for it? And just as we talked, how we can make ourselves ready. So here is a case study, my CP1 success story. So initially, the firm was striving to go globally. Then, slowly and gradually, that particular firm increased their work, and currently they are serving around 1000 plus client and having professional staff, 3000 plus professional staff. So, if we share this number, then what's bad about it? They are growing 205% growth. They are getting to 205% growth. They are having all the certifications of the data security. They are supporting the accounting firms. They enable clients to focus on their high value advisory service and outsourcing the bookkeeping and preparation tasks efficiently. Then why not we can be the one? We can be the one. We can take this place. We can be the one who are serving 1000 plus client, or I would say 10,000 plus clients. Why not take a very good picture of it? We can be the one. We just need to start. We need to learn. We need to firstly upgrade ourselves. We need to update ourselves. When we are updated, when we have the knowledge, the whole world is yours. It is waiting for you to come and give the services and make an impact. It is just waiting for you. And after a time, it would be very difficult to enter that particular market. That because at that time there must be very big players that are hitting, and there must be a it would be a very competitive market. Right now it is not so competitive, but slowly and gradually it will become competitive because other countries, other working professionals will jump into it, because the way world is shaping itself, it is a very huge market. Like I just shown you in my second slide, it was 1.5 trillion billion is expected to be by 2032. So what we need to do today is we need to understand how to shape ourselves. We need to shape ourselves, we need to learn, we need to get certifications, then we have to cater the demand. There is a huge demand, we just need to work on it. So it is the end of my slide. Hope it has given you a little bit of knowledge, like how the global market is shaping, how to work on it, and how to be aware of the challenges. I hope it helped you in gaining the little bit of experience. It was my insights and my experience that I have shared with you, with all of you. If you have any kind of questions, just go ahead. I am here to answer them, and I am very happy to answer them.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Megha, for this wonderful session. And surely we totally benefited from this session. And we received some questions from the
Okay.
participant, so that I'll ask one by one. So the first
Okay.
question, is there any form to register to get the outsourcing work from other countries?
Okay, so it is still not a very good platform, or I would say a very big platform to get big works, but it can be your start point. Like there are so many, currently there are so many apps, or I would say website that are giving the works to Indian clients, like Upwork, Freelancer, or Fever, or Guru. There are so many sites that are working for it. We can register on them, and they are very free to register. It is free to register, and you can just give a particular rate to your particular work. And if they feel it good for you, they will give it to you. Or there are also bidding going on them. Like simply US or UK clients give their work, like I have this work to be done, and then people bid for it that I can do it for this particular charges, and they can show their skills that I am having this particular certification, I have worked for them. You can showcase your experience, your talents, and if got selected you can work from them. It can be your start point, because once you start scaling, once you start building your communication, when you start building your connections, you will definitely get work. But it can be a start point for you. It would be a very good start point, I would say. Yeah.
Yes. The second question is there any CP or equivalent qualification mandatory to get that outsource work?
No, actually, it is not compulsory, but it is a plus point. We
Yeah.
are CAs, and CA is a globally recognized course. We are globally recognized, so it's okay. But if we have CPA or CF, then it's a plus point. So it is not compulsory, but if you are having any certification or any courses, then it's a very plus point.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
The third question is Google, how to get first US client?
Okay. So as I just said, that you can use these platforms to get the work initially, because they will not give you very big work initially, but you can get your own connection started. You can make your connections, because if I am a US client and I have used, say, some XYZ person for my particular work and I liked it work. So when I am having a big work, then I will just firstly ask him. Then I will go to someone else. And I will even say some good words to my other professionals. Like, try that person. He is very good in his work. He helped me a lot. But we have to take that extra step. We have to take an extra step. If you ask me to do something, then I have to do it with my all the qualifications I have, all the knowledge that I have, and I have to take that extra step for you. Then only you will say good words about me.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
totally about. The next question is, what are the certificate courses which are available online that we should do for us?
Okay, so if I talk about, firstly, I will talk about some free courses. Like there are so many government authorized sites that are providing us different courses. Like if I talk about Swayam, there is a online site called Swayam, as well as NPTEL. These all are government organized site that provide us certification in different forums. Like not even in accounting professionals, they even provide you the certificates in technical. You
Okay.
can work on them, you can read about them, you just need to attend some classes. It's around 2 weeks, some are around 2 months also. So you can take, choose as per your own pace, as per your own requirement and your own interest. Then you can just complete the certifications. And they are
And
they are free. You can do it.
and these are globally recognized or no?
Ah, yes, some of them are globally recognized also. You have to check because not everyone, not every certificate is globally recognized, but some of them are globally recognized.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Next question is, many private institutions are providing coaching services related to CPA, US, CFA, but they are charging very high. Is there any platform from where we get CPA, US, and CFA course
Okay,
coaching?
so for that, I will always suggest to do your own digging, learn by yourself, because I qualified, it is my personal experience, I qualified CA without taking, not even I have taken a single classes. I have studied all by my own. So when you study by your own, we are having CA certificates. When we are preparing for CPA or when we are preparing for CFAs, the basics are always same. If I talk about tax, if direct tax is charged on a person income, the basic will always be the same, whether it's India, whether it's US, whatever it is. And we all are aware of the basics. We are CS, we are aware of the basics. Now what we need to learn is a country specific requirement, country specific guidelines we are learning. So I don't think so there is any particular need for our courses. And there are so many free classes available on YouTube, on different sites. There are some different apps for studying. They are available, and you can also opt for their particular courses. Like ICI also provide coaching classes at a very reasonable charges. Same thing with CFA, CPA. They provide their study material. Some of them are free of cost, some of them are chargeable, but a very reasonable price. You can refer them for studying. No need to go pay very high price for your studying, because you all are working. Now we are studying with our work. It is also not possible for us to take whole 4 hours or 5 hour classes. If we are taking 4 or 5 hours, then when we will do self study. So it is good to work by our own.
Yeah. Uh, Next question is, can we compare the fee criteria?
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
Can we compare the fee criteria,
Okay,
fees?
fee criteria. Okay, fees criteria. So there is no such criteria that we can compare, because it we cannot say like if particular course is very highly charged, then it is very good. It totally depends on our own interest area. I am a chartered accountant. I always want to work in accounting field. I don't want to go in financial services. I don't want to take some tax or something like this. I totally want to work on accounting. And then if I go for EA, that is enrolled agent, then what is the benefit of doing it? Because I want to work in accounting field. And if
Right.
I want to work in finance field, then why would I do CPA? So it's totally depend on our interest. Like in India, we are having CA, we are having CS, we are having CMA. But why we choose CA? Because we love CA. We are getting interested toward it. So we must choose the courses as per our interest area, as per our working area. If I am working in tax field and I'm loving this area, I'm having 5 years of experience in tax. Now, if I want to shift to financial services, now my experience will be zero. Again, I have to work hard. And I am already loving the tax. Why would I shift to it? So EA is very much beneficial for me. So I will go for EA. I will not go for CPA and CFA. But if I am in financial services, CFA is more beneficial to me. So there is no such fee criteria. There is always your interest criteria, like which thing interests you the more. Because the thing that you will do interest you is the thing that will help you in growth.
Right, ma'am.
Yeah.
Next question is, uh, what is the requirement and need to register with PCOB?
Sorry, I didn't understand what you just said.
What is the requirement and need to register with PCOB?
Okay, so PC, may I get the full form? Because I'm not heard about this particular thing.
PCOB is a board, I think. Give me
If you can please explain like
a-
what particular thing you want to do, so then I can explain it to
Yeah.
you.
So it's a ODT standard board. The full
Okay.
form is Public Company Accounting Oversight Board.
Okay. So you were saying the particular question must be that how to register with it,
How to
right?
register? Yeah.
Okay. So for whatever courses you are registering, there are always a guideline specified. Like I must have the particular qualification, must have these all these courses. Then you can just go through that particular guidelines and follow it. So this is
Uh, yeah. And the next question is, do you know about what is the timeline for EA course? Like how much it will take for a enroll agent course?
okay. So for EA, there are four papers are there. Like for one is like we are in taxation. What we do, we only study text particular book and we are having the knowledge of each and everything, but in EA they have divided the whole curriculum, like individual taxation single paper, then partnership taxation another paper, and fourth paper that is for your particular reasoning ability kind of thing. So
Okay.
there are in total four papers. Now qualifying them, if you are qualifying one at a time and with matlab, like you have given the exam and you have qualified in the first attempt only, then it would take around 2 years. But sometimes it happens like we are not able to give exam sometimes and we are not able to clear it, then it will depends. But gradually, slowing gradually, and final crux is that it will take around 2 years with including studying.
Yeah. One question is, can you repeat the site name? The government site is Savyam and NPTPL. Yeah.
Yes, NPTEL and SWAYAM.
PTPL. Okay.
Yes, NPTEL, and SWAYAM is SWAYAM, SWAYAM. Yeah.
There are I think there are similar question. What are the marketing strategy to acquire overseas client? As you have answered previously that Fiverr, Upwork,
Yeah, they
freelancer.
are initial strategies that you can follow. And if you're already working with some US or UK clients, like in your organizations, you can understand their pattern, you can understand how they are working, then you can just go ahead with it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
The last question. We have observed in multiple outsourcing sites like Upwork, Fiverr that CA of different countries like Bangladesh, Philippines have listed their services in many low prices. So how to overcome and stand out?
Okay. So simple thing. For luxury, you have to pay a price. No need to compete with them in terms of prices. Compete with them in terms of knowledges. Because in Upwork, Fever, whatever site you are listing yourself, there is always a opportunity. There is always a place to list your experience as well, how much certification you have, how much knowledge you have. There is also a paragraph that you have to describe yourself, how much you have. Because when I am the one, if I am the US client, if I have to select someone, I will not only select on the basis of cost, because comparatively US US we are already cheaper. They will not go for more cheaper services, but they will go for the one who has the more certification, who has the more knowledge, who has the more experience regarding their work. If they want accounting professional and I already have around 15 accounting work, I have the experience, then they will give me. They will not think about 10 or $12 that another person don't have experience, but he is charging less than I will give this work. No, I will not. I will firstly see what experience you have, how you are describing yourself, because that all things actually affect.
So finally, all the questions are over. So you answered
Okay.
all the questions very clearly. Some of them are googly, but you hit out of the park. Them as well. So thank you so much, Mega, for guiding us how to manage the workload, how to manage quality, how to communicate professionally, importance of cybersecurity. Surely this point will help us in our growth journey. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. I should thank Saurabh you for inviting me here, for each and everyone in committee to inviting me here to share my experience. And it's been a very lovely experience to have here, to be here and speak about my experience and insights. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. Special thanks to our Chairman CA Bechajat sir, and thank you all the participants who joined us. And we will be come back after with an interesting topic in the next seminar, next webinar. Thank you so much. So we are officially concluding our webinar. Thank you so much. Done. Okay, yeah.